first thing that we need to do in the client side is we need to get a client side library, which is socket.io library. So I'll say script source, and I'll say socket.io, socket.io.js. Now this JS file will be served by the socket.io server. So the server that we have brought up, this server is capable of sending that JS file back. So first thing that this will do is our client will request this file. Once this file is there, we can use the functions or objects in this file to connect to the socket.io server. So let's go to our client site.js file. So this file runs whenever our page is refreshed. So or whenever a document is ready. So what I'll do is I'll first create a client socket. So this we are connecting to the server. So I'll say IO and I'll say localhost colon 3000. So this way we will connect to socket.io server. Now once we are connected to socket.io server, we need to listen to the messages. So I'll say client socket.on. So we are subscribing to a message from server. Anytime server sends a message, this function that we are writing, this will be called. So this will be the subscription. So kind of we are subscribing to or start listening to server messages. That is what we are doing. Okay. So what we will do when this message comes, for now, we can do one thing. We can log this message here, console.log. This will be a JSON message. So we will say message that we are getting. Let's call it JSON.stringify, and we print that message that comes from the server. Right. So this is the change we have done on the client side. Now let's change something to the server side also, so that server sends this message. Now whenever client connects to the server, let's do one thing. Let's say client socket dot emit. So emit is a function that is used to send messages. So this is the message server will send, and this will be a JSON object. So here we can say we can define any structure for our message type colon. We can say welcome to server, welcome to WebSockets, we can say. Okay, so whenever a client connects, client will get a message from the server, and server will log a line that client connected. So with these changes, let's go and run our server. So I'll say node mon. So our server will start here. So at 3000 we are listening. Let's go to the client side and just refresh this page. So it says a new client connected. Let's see what message client is getting from the server. So if I go to inspect, I go to console, we see like the message server is sending that is being received here, that welcome to WebSockets. So this way we are able to connect our client to the server.